What is it fucking pinging? OBS reconnection successful. Uh-oh.
And your stream dropped.
It looks like there's also a Silverman.
Oh no, Twitch. You got banned for lying about Thunderbluff. I didn't lie about Thunderbluff! F5 ippers. We back? I think that was an OBS on my end. Because I got 2 Windows notifications about it. We back, love, we back. Oh, that's gonna be 2 VODs. That's annoying. Now my entire Twitch page bugged? Oh, really? Well, actually, Twitch has been kind of fucking up yesterday and this morning. A bunch of people core didn't have encoding this morning. VOD this, pants grab. Okay, Keo. Can't believe Yulind would just end like this.
I don't understand pants grab.
Why not? What is, I need to fucking turn this down just a smidge. Oh, we had it maxed. You've never seen somebody from the 90s who's like, why don't you suck this? And they grab their pants?
No.
Really? Hi, Emma. Fuck! You cannot redeem outfit! No, no, no! This still counts. You're getting refunded, Proxy. That's not how it works. Yuli, that counts on either redeem. I am honoring the first redeem. You cannot redeem another, you little fucking shit. Can't believe Yulind would just end like that. I blame Silksong. I blame Yulind lying. I blame Silksong for the issues. Wait, new stream, taxes, taxes. Don't double pay taxes. Well, speaking of Silksong, did you decide what to do with it, Yulind? I don't really... I'm not really thinking of, like, a raffle.
This is day 775.
Fuck you. I'm considering giving it to a friend, but... I don't know. New stream, new hellos.
Giving what to a friend?
Sammy gave me a Silksong code. Specifically what happened was, Boss was here yesterday crashing out because the Steam store was down and they couldn't play Silksong. They couldn't, they put it in their cart, but they couldn't buy it. And Sammy was like, yo, you want me to buy it? And so they just got a code. And then right as they got the code, Foss was like, yippee, I got it, bye. And Foss left. And Sammy was like, oh, well, now I have a Silksong code. Anyway, Yulind, do with this what you want. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm not a Silksong player.
You could put exclamation point giveaway in your title.
Gah. I don't know. New stream, new hellos, Moogle, Yuli, that counts. They've never seen a crotch grab. On the stream, I do that on weekend, Lamau. New stream, new outfit. Yeah, this is day 775. No! Lovely outfit, is it? Yukata or kimono? It's a yukata. Oh, I do the pants grab thing because of Scriggles. They got me doing it. I think of Scriggles with it. Rocks them out. Technically, I have 10 Silksong codes, but eats the code. Oh my god. Yay, max level Sheikah gear. Only took like an hour farming those stupid fish. God, I remember farming those fish.
Apparently there's just people out there that want Silksong to fail.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. You don't remember that with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom?
No.
If people talk about a game too much, there's people out there who are just like, I don't like this game and I'm hearing too much about it. I want it to fail. I'm literally gonna go review bomb it because I'm so tired of hearing it and I just want it to fail. Hi, Roxas.
So weird.
It's super weird.
Goofy behavior.
That's anything, Fiverr? Oh yeah? Everyone having issues getting Silksong? Meanwhile, me over here just goes to the Steam store, clicks buy, games bought instantly, also instantly installs. Yeah, my friend Koyo had that as well, Kyo. Oh, that's funny, it's Koyo and Kyo. My friend Foss, the biggest Hollow Knight stan. He loves Hollow Knight. And he was like crashing out for 2 hours. I can't buy it! I can't buy it! Everything's down! I just want to play my game! Meanwhile, my friend Koyo rolls out of bed at like 11:55, starts their Steam at 12, buys it, installs it in 2 minutes, starts playing the silly little bug game. Oh, yippee, this game's cool. I don't remember if I beat the first one. I think I did. And it's just like, oh man. That's so tragic. Because like if Koyo had the problem of I can't play, he'd have been like, oh, okay. We'll play Minecraft today and just start tomorrow. Meanwhile, Foss, like literally Family Guy death pose on the ground, crying out of his nose and eyes, just like, I just want to play the game, and it's so hot, and I can't play the game, and it's just like, oh, Foss, it'll be alright.
Oh.
Foss has been going through it.
Plant.
He really struggles in summer because his grandfather, I forget what it is, but his grandfather has a condition where like they're very sensitive to cold, and they like don't get hot in like they don't get warm in weather. And so his grandfather, who pays the bills in the house, literally sets the AC to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And Foss, who lives upstairs, is routinely in like 85 to 90. The AC does not go on until it's 80 or below. And so Foss, who lives upstairs, is regularly in like 85 to 90, fucking dying. And he's like, Grandpa, can we not do this? And his grandpa is downstairs in like 80 degree Fahrenheit with a bathrobe and coat on, just like, what are you, nuts? It's fucking freezing. No. I pay the bills. I get to decide. And Foss is just like, dude.
It's a window unit.
That's... I think we've suggested that, but I think there was a problem with that. I'd have to talk to him about it again. Real funny put on the groove.
Way.
Yeah. I would if it was in TOTK.
Anything else is like shitty or less efficient.
Foss was having a mental breakdown because he couldn't buy it, Lamau. It was that he was so pushed to the edge because of the heat that it was also like, well, at least I can play my Silksong game. You cannot play the Silksong game. Oh, like he was just like at his breaking point. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. Fuck. 80 downstairs and the heat rises. Fuck, that sucks. Yeah. Dude, Zwei, Leon, Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I fucked myself at the start of this game. You do the tutorial island, you skydive down, you land in the water, and the game's like, hey, go to this town. Going to that town is part of the tutorial. That's where they explain Chica Towers. That's where they explain the camera. That's where they give you the fucking glider, the parasol thing. That's where they give you all the rest of the tutorials and features, right? I was like, cool, I'm done with the island, I'm done with the tutorial. Time to go get the Gerudo Vi outfit. So I just ran. I just ran to the desert and didn't finish the tutorial because I didn't go to town. So I played like 10 hours of the game. 10 hours of Tears of the Kingdom with no glider. Imagine like, I get to a fucking canyon, and anybody with a glider is like, this isn't even a problem. Jump, glide, climb 10 feet up off the wall, done. And I'm looking at this just like, oh god, okay, alright, do I have any Stamella shrooms? Fuck, no, okay, time to collect rocks and find trees to cut down to make a fucking bridge. That was me the first 10 hours. Because I didn't have a goddamn glider. I get to the desert, and I was like, alright, Gerudo Town, give me my outfit. Where the fuck is everybody? Why is the town completely buried in sand and full of zombies? What the fuck? And so I'm like, going through the story of the Gerudo Desert. I'm like literally unlocking the temple, which by the way, when you get to the part of the puzzle where it's like find the 3 red pillars in the desert, and all you have to do is climb up to the top of Gerudo Town and glide to them, yeah, guess what I was doing? I'm literally walking through the desert with my map and compass off, like, I think it was this direction. Okay, I've been walking for 10 minutes, must have missed it. Let's teleport back to Gerudo Town and try again, because I can't glide. I literally unlocked the dungeon. I think I did the dungeon. I think I did the first temple. Fixed Gerudo Town. I think I did the first temple. Which at one point I was like, dude, I can't do this with 3 hearts. I need to get a bit more. So I like went and did shrines in the desert and got like 3 more hearts, so I had 6. Did the temple, fixed the town, and I'm just like, all right, give me my outfit. Where the fuck is it? And so it just wasn't in the game. I looked it up. Yulind playing on hard mode. I look it up and it's like, yeah, the Gerudo Vi outfit just isn't in the game. Kick rocks. And I was like, fuck, man. And at this point, by the way, I've unlocked 3 paraglider skins.
You're so upset about it.
At this point,
I was like, well, I was like, oh, it sucks that the outfit is in the game, but Yulind sounds really upset about it.
At this point, I've gotten like 3 different parasol skins. And so I'm like, okay, I know the glider's in the game, but like I can't use it yet. And I have all these like cloths for it to change what it looks like. And it's like, go talk to this guy in Hateno Village to change your glider skin. And so I'm like, okay. So I literally tromp all the way over to Hateno Village. No glider. It's a fucking pain in the ass. I get there. I find the guy, I'm like, my man, you're gonna give me a glider and then tell me that you sell skins for it, right? And he's like, oh wow, these are nice skins for your glider. You should get a glider so I can change the skins on it. Fuck! So it's just like, at this point I took 2 hours getting to Hateno Village for nothing, right? I explore around a little bit. I end up coming across Impa. Impa is at the first hieroglyph. And she's like, all right, Link, can you fix this blimp? I really want to see this hieroglyph from a bird's eye view. So I'm like, okay. So I fix it. We go up in the hot air balloon. And she's like, look, it looks like a symbol. It looks like a person. I'll keep looking from up here. You go down there and see if you can find anything up close. And I'm like, what do you mean go down there? I can't just jump. We're like 1,000 feet in the air, you old bitch. What do you mean just jump down? And I'm like, okay, well, I'll lower the thing. I'll make it so that the blimp can lower. And she's like, whoa, 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 don't touch that. I'll get hurt. Jump down. Jump. Kill yourself, Link. Jump. Jump off my blimp. Fucking kill yourself. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't have a glider. And so I literally had to teleport away and run for like 5 to 10 minutes back to where she was. I immediately find the thing. I immediately find the teardrop. And this old bitch just comes right down. It's like, oh, you found the thing. And I'm like, I am going to stab you, woman. I am going to run you through and use you as bait for the monsters to farm my arrows. Oh my god. And so, like, I'm livid. And at this point, I'm like, okay. I love this game. I know how much I love Breath of the Wild. There's no way I don't have fun with this game. But this is like the 3rd time this has been a problem. What was I supposed to do? Why do I not have the glider? I need to be missing something obvious. And like my main objective is go to Castletown. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be fucking there. And so I literally teleport back to the first shrine I can. Walk up to Castletown. And it's like, oh, Link, you're alive. Good. That's so good. Here's the rest of the tutorial. Here's your glider. Here's how the Sheikah Towers work. Oh, yeah. I climbed like 2 Sheikah Towers. Because what you're supposed to do is get inside them, touch the console, you launch, and it gives you the map, right? I could never get inside these. Or I could, but I couldn't use the console. So what I would just do is, like, climb the outside. I literally climbed the outside of one of the Sheikah Towers in Hyrule Field, got to the top, and the top was capped off, and I was like, I don't know what to do with these. God damn it. I guess I'm climbing back down because I don't have a fucking glider. Just down the side of the Sheikah Tower. The first 10 to 15 hours of Tears of the Kingdom for me was miserable, but at the same time, I had a lot of fun. And it makes such a great story.
And then when I started playing Yulind, I was like, Core, finish, go to Castle Town, finish the tutorial.
I think when Core was playing, she landed and she was like, oh, I can go that way. I was like, go to Castle Town. She's like, but there's a thing there. I was like, Core, listen to me with this one. Go to Castle Town. I know backseating bad and I don't do it often, but I'm gonna do it here. Go the fuck to Castle Town. Okay. I literally did that with everybody, right? Because I didn't want them to have the same experience as me. The only person who didn't listen was Senril. Senril was like, I'll get there eventually. And I was like, Sen, please. And he's like, don't worry, Yulind. I'll get there. I'll do it. And I was like, but Sen. And like, Sen just wandered around for 3 hours in Hyrule Field. And I think at some point he was like, man, I still don't have the glider. Oh, you probably get that in Castle Town. I should go there. And I'm like, God damn it, he's so much smarter than me. God damn it, I'm a fucking idiot. So much energy wasted on hate. Yeah, there's some people that just, they need to step back. And they need to see, like, thank you. They just need to see, like, what type of person they look like to others when they just spend that much time on negativity. Hi. Haha, real funny. Put on the Gerudo outfit. If I would if it wasn't Tears of the Kingdom. Foss is having a mental breakdown. I didn't realize. I'm so sorry, fuck. 80 downstairs and heat rise. Fuck, that sucks. Lamau, no. I was gonna buy it, but I have to wait until next paycheck, which is in 2 weeks. I went straight there because I was like, where the fuck is my glider? Oh my god. Not only that, but to cross the desert, you need the glider, lol. You don't need it, but my god, does it fucking help. My god, does it fucking help. You made it on foot, holy fuck. I'll tell you what I did, Leon. I made a lot of fucking air skiffs with the fucking metal plate and the lever and the fan in the back. I made a lot of those for the desert. Jeez, you definitely can't do that dungeon without the glider, though. I'm pretty sure I don't remember if I did. I either got halfway through the dungeon and came back, or I did it. I don't remember. Even playing on hard mode. No glider on a first playthrough. So with Silksong, once I hope it failed. I understand being annoyed if you're in a community or two with a lot of people overhyping the game at the drop of a hat. Easy for that frustration to get transplanted onto the game itself. Yeah, holy shit, Lamau.
I don't get that.
I understand being annoyed at it, but I think it's wrong. Because I used to get that with certain characters. So, like, I followed the cosplay subreddit. And Nier Automata came out, and 2B is a very easy cosplay to do. But I didn't know about Nier Automata, I didn't know about 2B. So suddenly all the cosplays I wanted to see, I wasn't seeing, because every girl was just doing 2B. And I was like, man, I fucking hate this character. Do the characters that I'm familiar with. Stop doing this fucking 2-bit, like, easy-ass cosplay. I'm so tired of seeing this character. And then I think I watched Proxy play Nier Automata. I was like, oh, I get it, this game's really good, but I just didn't like it initially. Because it was ending up in my newsfeed a shit ton.
I still don't get it. I don't think I get mad about stuff like that, I guess.
With no map because you haven't unlocked the fucking towers. You are often an outlier in things like that. You have a very pure way of thinking of a lot of things, Core. Streaming is a good example of this. I'd say like 99% of streamers get bummed out over view count, over growth, over like things not going the way they want. And you're just like, why? Streaming is just for fun. It's not a job that pays my bills. I just do it for fun. And, like, that in particular has been a huge influence on me in a good way. Because I'm somebody who, like, I look at the numbers. I would look at the growth and get way in my head. That's probably what stopped me from streaming for a long time. And you have really grounded my perspective with streaming. Because infinite growth is just impossible. It's not going to happen to fucking anyone. There is not a single person on Twitch that is like, started stream, had a better day than the last every single stream, and then after like 3 or 5 years goes, I'm ready for the next chapter, and stops before they have a negative day. That just doesn't happen. And like, you are just like one of the best mentals for stream. And I know you've had moments where you're like, I want to grow, I want to like push myself more. But like overall your mental has been so healthy for stream and Twitch that it's like, God, it has helped me with my own immensely.
Aww.
I love you. With no map because you haven't unlocked the fucking towers. So again, I've never played a Zelda. I'm just very aware about the Gerudo outfit. Hell yeah. You know, I use my lunch break to buy 2 Biggie Buzz Balls so I can get La Buzzy. What flavors do a flip? So Ass Cheeks, you didn't get it in the tutorial. Oh god, he actually did. Yulind, he actually spent his lunch money. Honestly, this is sounding like a bit of a bad fuck up. You can miss the glider when so much seems to be so reliant on it. Oh my god. I do think it's kind of a failing of the game. Because in Breath of the Wild, you cannot leave the tutorial island until you do all the tutorial. Until you get your 4 abilities from the 4 shrines, you learn how the goddess statues work, and you get the glider, you cannot leave the tutorial island. But with Tears of the Kingdom, on Tutorial Island, they teach you how the goddess statues works, they give you the abilities, they teach you how the 4 shrines works, and then you land, and you're supposed to go just a little bit more into town. But at this point, you've been running around for 1 to 3 hours, and you're ready to not be told what to do. You're like looking to go explore. So it's very common for players to just like, I'm not going to town, I'm veering left, right? In Breath of the Wild, which most people, the vast majority played before Tears of the Kingdom, they have you on Tutorial Island, and then they say, go to Kakariko Village. And that progresses the story and does unlock some features, but they're very minor and unimportant. And you can absolutely just go where the fuck ever you want before going to Kakariko Village. And it feels exactly the same. It feels like, okay, I did the plateau. Now I'm going to Kakariko Village. But it's, I did the tutorial island. I'm going to Castletown. But like, there's a lot more features in Castletown in Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my god. Yeah, but you're our idiot, Yuli. You have to catch some wins to the higher levels. I think just because it's a physics game, there's always another way to do it. Yulind just stacked beds. Aw man, yells at Cloud moment. What is that even?
It's one of my favorite moments is still that first, doing that first shrine.
I'll tell that when I catch up. To be or not to be a 2B cosplay. Side note, adding not just overhyped, but there was a lot of whining and complaining about the delays. One of my most hated fandoms right now is Light No Fire. They're screaming and shitting because the trailer was 1.5 years ago and still no game. You fucking kids have any idea how long I waited for Half-Life 3? That's not even guaranteed, like Light No Fire, Cairo Broken. Gigantify emo, Cairo Broken. More worried about being entertaining. I don't think I am. Then also last time I recall streaming, first time chatter said, show cake! That was a bit discouraging. We had somebody today, they literally came in and were like, be Frozone. And I was like, because you told me to do something, like I get really rebellious. When a first time chatter comes in and is like, do a flip, show cake, be Frozone, do a Mojo Jojo impression, I'm like, no, and fuck you. This is not a Dance Monkey dance stream. And then this motherfucker Cairo, who's literally at work, is like, Oh, you want to do Frozone? You want to see Frozone? Logs on his Android phone at work and switches to his Frozone avatar, and I'm like, this is a character flaw. This is a problem, Cairo. I'm not broken. Hope I gotta go back to work now. Hi, lets me join you. Thank you for the follow. Okay, Sammy, I hope it goes fast. See you, Sammy. Laugh. No, the get a life guy was funny. That guy I wanted more from. I wish he clapped back harder. First time chat, walk on treadmill. Foot pics, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare the wizard war. Not you, Yulind. I want them from Leon. Huh? I cast men, but I cast bad wife connection. Okay. Core playing Tears of the Kingdom for the first time. Core is very, very smart. She's smarter than me. And we get into, or she gets into the first shrine, which the first shrine is literally pick stuff up and glue things together, right? What they want you to do is there's a cable that goes across a gap, and they want you to glue a metal hook to a fence to kind of create a raft. Also, that's 5.2 miles. To create a raft, and then, the camera's behind you, by the way. And then you jump on the, you put the raft, the hook on the cable. You, jump on the raft, and you slide across the cable. And so I'm like, Cora's clearly not doing that. She's like, taking multiple fences together and gluing them together into a triangle shape. And I'm like, that's an odd shape you're doing. Maybe you don't understand the puzzle yet. And Cora's like, I think I understand the puzzle, Yulind. I was like, well, you're not doing it right. And then she takes her triangle. She puts it next to the cable. She runs up it, jumps onto the cable, does a fucking flip, takes her shield out, fucking surfs down the shield, down the cable, and she's like, yippee, it worked! And I'm just sitting there fucking flabbergasted like, what? you what? You're not supposed to do it that way! And she's like, oh, well, I did anyway. Spirit orb, please! And I'm like,
it's so funny.
God damn it. And then her fucking playthrough just turned into, there's a very intended way to do every puzzle. Let's not do that. And it was just like, oh my god, this burb is trying to kill me. But that is a perfectly legit and fun way to play the game. I cast Bad Wife Connection. I cast Itchy Bones. My feet are little sticks. I hate having to go to the bathroom when sleeping for only like 3 to 4 hours and going to struggle going back to sleep. Hi, Foss. You have to not turn the lights on. You have to not open your eyes more than 20%. You just gotta like fucking autopilot it as much as possible. Yeah, sticks are cool. I pick them up all the time. Damn it, I'll work on someone eventually. I cast manual breathing. I cast testicular torsion. Gamer board. I cast a purple spell. You guys wait here. You guys wait here. I'm turning my fucking legs around. Or this is the, I don't know if Core can hear me. This is like the main town of Wind Waker. I remember you were so hyped for Legend of Zelda games and you were like, I'm gonna start. And I think all of that excitement and hype has been directed somewhere else now.
Imagine playing video games.
I think it's easy to imagine. What I want to imagine is Core playing video games. Hold on, I can use this camera. Okay. I wish, remember I sleep during the day? Shit, you right. Have a nice flashlight that gets really super dim. I cast body odor. Feather pats. Spits out feathers, lurk. Hi, Violet. Okay. When We need to update our title. It's 5.2 miles? Update our title and the streams that we are. If I can close this. This. Here. That stream is ended. This stream.
I feel bad for my friend Yulind. They're like working on a map, and I'm like, you should download Bakery to bake your light maps. And they're like, oh, it'll be fine. This thing says it'll take 3 hours. I'll just leave it overnight. And then they get off, and I'm like standing here with you, and they message me with the progress bar that says 3 days left.
Oh my god. 3 days?
I'm like thinking, I think you should get Bakery.
Good lord. If it says 3 days left, at that point, it's fucking end the process and try again.
Yeah.
Stare. Butt bark. Heck, man, why do I have to raid today? I want to play more Silk Song. The magic word has been spoken. Speaking of sleeping, I must go and hunt twink paralysis demons. Wish me luck on my hunts. Good night, smile. Sleep well. Boss, we were joking yesterday because our raid, we normally have like 14 people. We had 8 people show up at first. And we were like, they all quit to play Silk Song. They all didn't show up so they could play Silk Song. And as the night went on, it kind of trickled up to 18. But we were joking that Silk Song killed our raid. Look at that boar running around. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Tilted Towers.
We are not going to Tilted Towers.
Have I done that joke for like 5 years or something?
That's one of them. That's one of them. The other one is the, you see a circular shape. Is that the Elden Ring? And it's like, okay. Have you seen Loft Life?
No.
I found this through Pixel and Gran. This one's nice. Portal. Anchor, local, pins 3. Done. 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 And am I going through it? There we go. I debated earlier. I could totally be that person in our raid tonight. Do you like how she can make a nest with her wings? Yeah, but I'm a good bean. Oh, you were serious. Yeah, you know what, Foss? I shouldn't make fun of you for that. That's very responsible and courteous of you. And I'm sure that your guild appreciates you not bailing on them to play a game. And that's really cool of you. That is a good thing. Good job. Caw.
Good plant.
Alright. So we're not going to go to the best part of this map, but I need to direct your attention over here, Core. In you go.
Oh. Ah.
Yep. Yep. Music? Did it just immediately die? Or did. We close this. Then we... That's me.
You're a nerd.
What? I don't think I'm more of a nerd than you.
I would never do anything nerdy.
That's not true.
I don't play video games anymore.
Video game nerdiness is not exclusive to video games, Core. In fact, you know what I would say is the biggest measure of nerdiness?
What?
Roleplay.
I would never roleplay for fucking nerds.
How many days of roleplay do you have?
A couple.
Is it 5 or 6?
I mean, none.
None.
I've never roleplayed in my life.
Bird's fucking lying through her beak.
Speaking of roleplay, Cassie has been begging me to make ASMR videos.
Really? Does Cassie like ASMR?
I don't know. She likes my geeky voice.
So it's less ASMR and more core for her. Okay.
I don't know if she's an I think she likes a certain genre of ASMR.
I had a friend like that. Do you remember You Dead Prey, Glenn? His girlfriend really liked his snoring. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But like, she couldn't sleep without hearing his snoring. And so it was very much like, I don't think she listened to much ASMR, but that sound in particular was a like big comfort for her.
Aww.
It crashed my fucking game, LOL. Oh, you're in the Fort World? Yeah. VRChat YouTube player moment. Bye-bye, Core. Never to be seen again, true. You work retail customer service, congrats. You roleplay a nice person. True. Oh, so I'm not a nerd, awesome. Or is a liar bird? You're absolutely a nerd, Cairo. You're fucking turbo giga nerd. You're the nerd that's like, I go to a game world and that people are like, yippee, Spyro. And Cairo's like, is this Spyro 3? Enter the Dragon? This Sunny Villa stage? And it's like, holy shit, you nerd. Somebody push this kid into the lockers and take his lunch money. Jesus. I roleplay that I know what I'm doing at work enough. Also, sports enthusiasts are probably the biggest geeks nerds. Sports enthusiasts are pretty nerdy. Nerdiness is kind of measured by like having your hobby that you're into. Yes, Core.
VRChat is making selfie expression available to everyone and no longer just VRC plus.
Hell yeah. Did you see what Twitch is doing? With
no.
So, you know how TikTok has the really annoying like cheer things where it's like you cheer and hot dogs dance across the stream on TikTok? Twitch is doing that now. And we saw it on Cairo's stream yesterday with these fucking laughing horses that was fucking horrendous. It's not every stream. I imagine I don't have the button right now, but holy, it was wild.
Oh.
No, I'm not a nerd. Yes, Corey, you're wrong. God, that was cute. My net cut out because I didn't hear it. But you're wrong. Where's my damn ass VRC age verify? You gotta be fucking VRChat Plus for it. The whole you raise your voice when talking to someone you like. Hell, just fired off there, Yulind. I've said this before. I don't know if there's anybody that I think of as highly as I do with Core. Core is like fucking glazing you super hard here. Core is like actual little angel trapped in human body. She's so great. The fucking horses killed me.
Thank you.
He wants to shove you in a locker. I do want to shove Cairo in a locker. Cairo's great.
Cassie wants me to do like yandere fucking ASMR.
That is kind of one of your characters in RP, isn't that? Like, you're this magical fae thing that people are fucking terrified of. Did I hear that correctly? You think Core's high? Not that type of high. I think highly of her. I have no character flaws. Cairo, we went over one of your character flaws today. How much of a people pleaser you are. You said so yourself. That's another character flaw. You fucking hear what you want.
He isn't a fae. Everyone thinks she is.
I'm only getting that from like what I've heard people talking about with Kiki. I don't know what Kiki is. Oh, I was being a people pleaser.
It's very funny though.
When somebody comes into stream, Cairo, and they're like, do a flip, and you do that, and then they like mock you and make fun of you for it. It's very much like fucking whipped behavior. It's very much like, wow, you seek validation so much you just did that. And like, I'm just a good entertainer. That's not a good entertainer. That's like you doing what somebody's... A good entertainer is like you decide what to do to entertaining and people find that entertaining. This is the biggest cope I've ever seen. It's when somebody's like, hey, do this for me, it is very much a dance monkey dance moment, and is very much like, it's literally the same thing as like somebody throwing like $2 on the ground and being like, kiss my shoe and pick that up, and you like on all fours just like, oh, thank you so much, thank you. Except you're not even getting paid $2 when you do it on Twitch. When somebody's like, do a flip, and I see a streamer do it, I'm literally just looking down the bridge of my nose, just like, dude, have some fucking shame, man. And like, Cairo, you're one of the fucking worst for it. Now it's a little different for you. Hi-yo, girls. Have some dignity, man. It's a little different for you because I think you just enjoy being the class clown like that. Like, I think you would do that just for the joke in general, and you don't think anything of it, right? If somebody's like, dance, monkey, dance, you'll like, hey, I'll get a laugh for this. Sure, absolutely. And it doesn't, like, get you down. It doesn't, like... It's you are above it in a way. But, like, at the same time, I still am like, oh, I wish he didn't do that. When the biggest son here is telling you to get a spine. Okay. If it is to a point of compromising your own values, integrity, morals, safety, comfort, etc., it's pretty bad. And I don't think it does for Cairo. It still just fucking looks like it does. It's still just like, dude. Hi, Yulind sub. Hi-yo, girls. What the fuck is shame? Comfy, love. Blah.
I gotta get going.
Okay. Bye-bye. Listen, I'm still working on my first careful, Yulind pointed out. Oh, no. I remember that one. See ya, Core Wave. That one's from Pixel Core. I think Cairo is pretty great. You know, we'll talk about him fucking dance monkey dance, but Cairo is an extremely generous person. He can push buttons, but he genuinely loves his friends, and like, there's very few people that I know that are like, want to take care of their friends as much as Cairo does. And it's like, I'm not as generous as he is. I look up to Cairo in that regard. Cairo, despite doing the class clown act, is pretty fucking smart. It's actually kind of annoying because you don't want him to be that smart. You don't want him to fucking school you in something, but like every now and then he has a moment where he like either belts out his degree or talks about some like fucking economic system, and you're just like, what the fuck? What? That was in Cairo's voice. Did I hear that from Cairo? Oh, Cairo's airhead moments are funny. It's Cairo, you portray yourself so much as the class clown that when you don't do... Oh, what did I just click? When you don't do class clown moments, it's surprising. It's a little like, whoa, what was that? It's, holy fucking... Whatever. Where's my camera? It's there. I need to change this. It is very much a like, it catches you off guard because you like to entertain. You like to come off as the dumbass in the room. You absolutely do. Again, I was offered a teaching position, but I had to finish school to support my mom. Cairo's entertaining even when he doesn't mean to be, like when he reads words out loud longer than 4 syllables. It is great. Once you point it out, I'm like, fuck, I do that. Yeah. You've been good. I haven't seen you do it in a bit now that I think about it, Noodles. Cairo's pretty great. That's fucked. Cairo's airhead moments are funny. Wow. He has a degree? He does. Does he? I think he does. Yeah, he does. You know, I know someone who I look at and I have to say, wait, you have a doctorate? What the shit? I was just another egg to the basket. And I was offered a teaching position, but I had to finish school to support my mom. I could have been teaching freshman biolabs at uni, lol. He said doo-doo. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Heh doo-doo, doo-doo. I feel like I probably do a little bit the same with people. I have 2 degrees. A lot of people are just like, you fucking what? 2 different college degrees? It's like, yeah, I have a degree in environmental biology and I have a degree in geographic information systems. So, well, that was Nude's chat message. Bachelor in Earth and Environmental Sciences. Yulind fish fact. Oh, I don't have one off the top of my head. People be asking me questions too, and I'm like, I don't know, dog. I'm a college dropout. I think you're pretty smart, Oku. We were talking about politics and how my dad was like, I think Trump has good foreign policy, and you immediately went like, good foreign policy? What the fuck did he forget about? Belts out this specific historic event and thing that Trump did in like 2020 with the Iranian general. I was like, what the fuck? How did? That's fucking impressive, dude. That was like, oh, Oku's smart. Like, I knew you were smart before that, but that was a like, oh, Oku's smart moment for me. I knew about the fish degree. I didn't know the second one. I don't have a fish degree. Ooh, I have a degree. I'm officially a professional mechanical engineer. Even my knowledge extends out as much as brain rot I've consumed on the internet. I graduated with a 3.7, same. I graduated with a 3.2. I think I had a 3.2. My high school GPA was really fucking low because I really fucked up my freshman year. The military wanted me one time because I did the ASVAB to skip some classes. Call me the MVP because I'm doing the bare minimum viable product always. Holy. Micaiah is also really smart. Micaiah, I have seen people in an argument. I'm the type who, in an argument or a discussion, I don't always think of things right away. I will think of things like a day later. And I'll be like, oh man, I wish I thought of that at the time. But I have seen Micaiah like 2 or 3 times. Somebody says a point and Micaiah just literally cuts through it like butter and just goes, no, and you're wrong because this, and it becomes from this point of like privilege or something. And I was just like, holy fuck, dude. Oh my god, how do you eviscerate somebody that thoroughly in that few words? Oh my god. There was a moment, god, months ago that I saw Micaiah do that with somebody. And it was just like, damn, Micaiah's smart. That was my moment with Micaiah for that one. I just have a shitty trade school cert that I never used. All it got me was a fucked up back. Oh no. I have an award, Gold and People's Choice Telly Award for Immersive and Mixed Reality. Gold and People's Choice Telly Award for Immersive and Mixed Reality. What does that even mean? I don't have a degree. Sadly, just a few certs. I mean, certs are still good. Certs are good. You've got specific skills that people want. I'm so glad all my friends are smart so I can be the dumb one. I'm going to be getting a cert by the end of the year. Micaiah understands the world. I don't want to talk about the exact situation that it was, that Micaiah did it with. That was like, because it's a very sensitive topic. And I'm like, I don't really want to bust that on stream. But it was a moment of like, it was an argument that I saw Micaiah eviscerate somebody, and the person they said it to basically just had to go, oh yeah, I guess so. And it was just like, yeah. Oh yeah, certs, fuck my degree and all my other certs. I'm a forklift instructor, hell yeah. The Telly Awards are a global awards program founded in 1979 that recognizes excellence in video and television across all platforms and screens. The missions cover a wide range of categories, including commercials, branded content, social video, online shows, series, and film and shorts. Oh! No. Say cap right now. I've gotten forklift certified like 3 times, so at least I got that. I only know things about politics because I've always watched the news like every day. But even then, it's just headlines and connecting dots. I don't know. You connected the dots in a way that was just so fast. It was like, damn, I wish I had that Oku head knowledge when I was having that conversation with my dad, because I would have shut that conversation down so fucking fast. And I couldn't because I didn't have what Oku had there. That was a like, a lot of people think otherwise, and I used to think the same, but in my opinion, I think it's important to stay connected to everyday events, especially domestically. Yeah, I don't disagree, though I find it hard to, but that's just, I don't know, I shouldn't find it as hard as I do. I'm definitely, since you got me on Philip DeFranco, I'm trying to be more in touch. It just feels like a lot of it just feels so in and out, where it's like, oh, we see this news story, nothing fucking comes of it. Let's see the next news story. Go for immersive and mixed reality. We're competing against groups like Walmart, Lamborghini, Paris Hilton, and Lionsgate. Feel you were constantly on Reddit. Yeah, but I'm not always getting news stories there. A lot of times I'm just getting like femboy hentai and shit. There's a lot going on like every day. It's so much to process out. And yeah, a lot of stuff that ends up fizzling out the cycle. And it's like, well, I guess what happened and now it's over. Guess that happened. Femboy hentai is a kind of news. So a tiny group of project community getting that sort of award. We were excited. And on VR chat. Oh no. That sounds like such a problem /s. I don't know why Noodles keeps thinking I'm a liar. I don't think you're a liar. I don't know. I don't even know, like, if I can make a joke or statement about this. Just, I didn't say liar. Ow. I was gonna say, like, I don't know, Cairo, commission yourself riding a forklift. And I was like, what am I saying here? What is the joke here? This sucks. Spreading misinformation for the funny. Wow, that VR chat image feels appropriate. I just know what's jokes sometimes. I think I talked about all of my news for the most part. We talked about WoW and how I fucking wiped a salad bar for 3 hours. Cairo streamed FF14 yesterday. They did Leviathan and Ramu, and I couldn't be there for either of them, sadly. My raid time had started, so he had to do both of those without me, which is like, oh man. And then Silk Song Shenanigans, obviously, because it came out yesterday. Other than that, I saw a guy on Twitter, and he's basically like, okay, so my younger son comes into my room this morning, and they're like, Dad, my older brother put 80 cows in my house in Minecraft, and it's too many cows. And he's, crying hysterically. And this poor guy is just like, I don't know how to parent in this situation. I don't know Minecraft. What do I do about he put 80 cows in his house? And it's like, oh, dude, that fucking good luck, buddy. I had never thought about, like, being a parent, being a dad, and having kids that, like, have squabbles like that in a game. It's like, how do you even begin to police this? My friend, they have 2 boys, but he was always like, he would stay into whatever game they were into. So when his sons got into Fortnite, he got into Fortnite. When they got into Minecraft, he got into Minecraft. And so, like, anytime they knew something, he was, like, always, smarter than them and knew how to mediate and, like, be the cool dad that knows more about the game than them. That's it. Phil's house with cows. Yeah, back in our day, we had to deal with brothers overriding the Pokemon save. That's brutal. 80 cows, that's a lot of free steak. Yeah. I mean, I guess just fucking cut them down and get some steak. For me, I read this story, and I was like, 80 cows? I wish somebody put 80 fucking cows in my house when I was playing Minecraft. Fucking Juice was putting skeleton archers in beds, or in boats in my house, and I fucking died to it. Just place some TNT in there, easy. No, you're gonna blow up the house. I gave you sniffers. You did give me sniffers outside of my house. You gave me a garden of sniffers, which was appreciated, though at the same time it was like I had been planning something for that plot of land, and then suddenly I had a pen of sniffers. Like, well, okay then. Juice was the worst. Juice and Elder, I love those two dearly, but my god, there was a day where I almost crashed the fuck out. I got on Minecraft. There's a skeleton archer in a boat just in my house. And I came around the corner and he fucking shot me. And I was like, what the fuck? There's a skeleton archer in my house. And they're like, tee-hee, just deal with it. And I think it was supposed to go away when sunlight happened. But like, there was a torch that got destroyed or something that created just this small little pixel of dim light, so it wasn't going away. And so like, I literally waited until daytime. It didn't go away. And I was like, dude, it's not going away. And she's like, it'll go away. And then the message pops up, skeleton archer killed Yulind. And it was like, I'm literally like, Juice, you need to fix this right now. And he's like, okay, my bad. No, it needs a light source above it, so it won't burn in a house. Something had gone wrong with the light source. I don't remember exactly what it was, but Healy, what do I do that's smarter or unique to me? This whole topic has got me thinking, to be honest. Oh, God, Noodles. You have plenty of things that make you unique. As for smart, big boob. No, I'm kidding. Look, Noodles, I haven't gotten, if you're gonna ask this question, you're gonna get an honest fucking answer, and like, I'm not doing this with anybody else. I haven't had a moment of like, damn, Noodles is smart. I had moments of, I see you tism rant, and I'm like, she got that tism in her. I do think you're a really good person. I do think you go out of your way to be nice and take care of others, often before your own self, which I think is good and bad at the same time. I do think you're funny. I like how, and this is something that I particularly look up to. You have your comfort zone, and you often strive to push yourself out of it to better yourself. And I don't do that. I have my comfort zone, and I am stubborn as fuck, and like, if somebody starts pulling me out of it, I'm like anchoring myself to the ground and being like, I will like fucking fight this so fucking hard. Don't you dare fucking make me leave my comfort zone. But you actively push yourself to leave it, and that's something that I wish I was like more. You can't crash out? Yeah, Ganna, yeah. No, it needs a light source above it so it won't burn in a house? I don't even understand how it works. Estimation hour and still no walkies. Hi, Kumi. We're not an hour in. Twitch or OBS had a crash. Yulind being a big butt again. You can't call people a big butt, Kumi. You literally, that's the pot calling the kettle black, Kumi. We've talked about this already. A blank is fine too. Yulind, Kaiwo, SMGH. Certainly not the games you play. Playing War Thunder is at high tier requires a degree of autism and intelligence. Just the first part, Pottle. I did say Pottle, and I was like, wait, huh? Pot and kettle, huh? We watched game trailers yesterday. The ones that stuck out. I'm gonna rip on the witch games at first. There were fucking 4 witch games yesterday. I think there might have been a 5th, I just didn't catch it. Dog Witch, Broomstick Exorcist, Bloodbreaker Labyrinth of Witch, and Witch Spire. There's too many witch games. There's too many fucking witch games. The games that I liked, or at least took note of, Relic Guardian. This was a tower defense that I thought looked super fucking cute. The Icy Fire Mage Agenda, truly. Don't Wake the Beast. This is the game where you play as a thief and you have to steal from a dungeon. And at the end you like wake up a dragon and have to escape. I've never seen a game do that, so that looks really cool. Which witch was that? Okay. 007 First Light, the 007 game, so I'm like, oh, it's, gonna suck. But then it's like, from the makers of Hitman, and it's like, oh, okay, you have my attention. I just can't see it being bad. Hirogami. It's a cute origami game, and it kind of has Okami vibes. It's not quite the same aesthetic. It's not like the calligraphy aesthetic, but it looks like it'll feel the same. And then Deer and Boy. For anybody that saw or played the game Inside, I think Deer and Boy will be very, very similar feel to that. So those are the games that like I saw the trailers for, and I was like, this one caught my eye. I'm sweaty and tired. Welcome back, Leon. Hi. I fucking had a terrible nap in VRES. Not a terrible nap in that it was uncomfy. I just didn't fall asleep. I'm kind of expecting to crash really fucking hard when I nap here. I've been hiding off stream. I see to move the camera on you. I wanna play Donkey Kong. I wanna play more Donkey Kong. I didn't get to play it all yesterday. But I think my plans for tonight, we're gonna play with Core. I think Kyra's gonna do some Final Fantasy, and we'll be around for that. I might. Do I try to record while Kyra's playing Final Fantasy? I could do Deadwind Pass. That'd be a really easy short video to do. And then Saturday, I can try and get Furisu for Duskwood. I think that's the plan. I think I'll try to get Deadwind Pass out tonight. And then any extra time I have will be Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's fun. It's weird. I'm at a point in the game where it's literally just like, do a fucking checklist. Literally show up to a world, mine out a giant hill and get like 50,000 gold, go buy all the maps for a zone, and then just go to those bananas. Just literally go to those bananas and do those puzzles and collect the things. A lot of the puzzles I don't really get to see the intended way because I see where the banana is and I can just dig straight to it. There was one that was like, you're supposed to find this barrel. It launches you through a tunnel of like lava. It's like literally lava on all sides circling you. And then you get the banana. And I kind of just dug down straight to it, and it was like, you got the banana flying through a hot tunnel. And like I look to the left and there's the lava tunnel. I'm just like, oh. Yeah, I just didn't do that at all. I just dug straight here. Donkey Kong has a lot of those, just like, you don't have to really do the puzzle. You can just get the banana. But still, it's fun. I'm finding so many, this is really funny. I'm finding so many areas that I just didn't explore. Like, I just didn't see, like, a whole section of a map. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy that I missed this whole thing. You know, I would have expected to have needed to go through this for the story. And then there's times where it's like, I have an area, I'm like, oh, I clearly didn't explore this. There's like 7 bananas in this small little area. I must not have seen this. And then I get there, and I literally have a house there, and it's like, oh, I was totally here. I just am fucking blind and didn't see any of the bananas that were clearly in sight here. That's what you get for a fully destructible world? Yeah. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. Sometimes they can put a lot of effort into making it so that you have to do a puzzle a certain way. Either by making it in one of the, like, triangle shrines, or by, like, just covering it in fucking concrete that you can't break. But very much, there's a lot of puzzles, it's just, you can just subvert it. You can just destroy everything around it and not do the puzzle. There was one yesterday where it was one of the mama fractones, and there are 3 little baby fractones that have broken off from her, and you need to bring them back to her. You get a banana for the first one, and then a second banana for doing the other 2. And there's like, it's a lava platforming thing around her. And what I did was, I go to the first one, and the fractone starts following me. I go back to the mom, and I had to go down like a little winding path through the lava. and he follows me, and then I see the other two, and it involves some jumping. I have to jump between these moving platforms. I have to time it so that the little baby Fractones following me also time their jumps. And I was like, wow, that fucking stinks. You know what I'm gonna do? Turned into an elephant, sucked up all of the lava between where the two babies were and the mom, and then just walked in the dip with them, and then jumped up to the mom. And I was like, banana, please. And it was just like, that was not the intended way to do this puzzle. Holy, there's so many things that's like, elephant just ruins it. Elephant is just the biggest, like, there's all these environmental hazards, just remove them with elephant. And it's so, there's so many puzzles that's just like, I don't want to do this. Fucking elephant, just get this out of my face. But it's been so much fun. It's also just fucking pretty. I'm hungry. We're gonna play with Corlears tonight. I think I'm gonna be a butt. And Hi. Oh. I had some fucking lag strikes there. Hi, Comey. I'm gonna be a butt, and when Cairo streams Final Fantasy tonight, I'm gonna make him not use his live 2D. I really want him to use our matching Fugi things, and so I'm gonna make that happen tonight. Yo, you butt. What are you pouting about, Kumi? I have a bird coming, so once that's done, I'm gonna be late in nap. Okay, I mean, so, Noodles, I have to shower today and eat my own food. So you've got like 25 minutes. Well, work let me off early today. Do you feel any better? Like, have those antibiotics been working for your ear at all, Sammy? No? I'm sorry to hear that. You know what that means. Me trying my best to stay one X-Pack ahead of Cairo. I want to get to Stormblood before he gets the Heaven Sword. There. We're just going to kiss it better every day until it's actually better, Sammy. What brand of antibiotics? I feel like I'm almost through Heaven Sword. God, it's crazy to me that all three of you haven't done the story. I've been kind of focusing on Cairo, but like all three of you, it's like, oh shit, I want to see their reactions to everything. There's too many people. Cyprodex and Augmentin. Okay. We are going to set up the camera somewhere. Behavior, auto level pitch, flying. Where am I putting this camera? That's really pretty right there. Just like that window. 2 nights ago in Oku VC, I was just going cinema for the part I was at. Hell yeah. I mean, post ARR, you start getting the, this is a long cutscene. Prepare to be here for a while. And it's like, oh, hell yeah. I am very excited for Cairo to get to the first one of those. Thanks for streaming, you. Cypro should be working. Og, I can't take because it'll unalive me. Oh my god. Let me know when you do the alliance raid. I like the parts where the Blue Man group stole eyeballs. Holy. Bye, enjoy nap. Love, hug. Give it another day or two. I'm hoping it kicks in sooner than later. But, where are we going today? Where are we going today? Ooh. I see somebody that's not live super duper often. So we're going there. They're playing Silk Song. They are at the beginning. Yeah, they said to give till Monday. Till Monday? slash raid E-Arc. We're raiding the fucking puppy. Yeah, I did do a little more MSQ yesterday. The next patch worth of quests. Ear infections are no joke. Yep, so no sleep till Monday. Oh god, I hope you were able to sleep before then. That sounds horrendous. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.2 miles today with, what was that, 7 incline? That got me sweaty. We had a crash, but that was fine. Most everybody came back, which is, you know, as a streamer, that's really nice. We will do VR chat later tonight with Core. We will do Final Fantasy later with Cairo. We will do Risk of Rain 2 either Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday, with Noodles. And that'll be her Risk of Rain lessons. She's gonna become addicted. She's gonna become one of those, I need 100% all the achievements. But yeah, I love you. Bye.